lack of structure and overall togetherness. Banskos have a lot of problems playing together, doubling up, especially on the
STOMPN's playing in stock, right?
Keep in mind, one of the worst defenses in the entire league, only being beat by 1 HP, having a defensive recovery rate of 13% and a win rate of only 33%. This defense for Banskos has been essentially the wedge pin that has been costing them not only these rounds, but their very first 2 wins in the Crucible.
That seems like there's a little bit of speculation that we were having early on before this game got
Victor
started.
dead.
Is Merc going to be in that entry capability, or is
Bro,
he going
Silent
to
did that
play
shit
more
on
flex
Roller
support role?
Saturday, bro.
And on this castle, it seems like he's going to be doing that more flex support role, but the entry death is on a smoke, a player that you really wouldn't want to lose in Friendship Team are very quickly taking sight. Silent with another kill, and even though Franklin
Silent was doing that shit on Roller Saturday, Lou, where he just goes dirt with LMG and just pre-fires everything.
He's walking his way onto site. Friendship Team with complete control. We're seeing Merc's POV though, so he's just stepping back, holding the line as we get into this
Silent's about to
final execute. But gosh, it's just as slow encroaching as Friendship Team shut everyone out. And
they're gonna give him the ace.
Aiden is the last alive 1 versus 4 to reach.
Chat, I had to play that dude on controller.
Completely undoable. Plant secured and Silent with an
I had to play this dude on controller.
Silent has been the star player, almost, you know, kind of making his way after not having that much of a light being shined on him. Really taking a step in the role, especially after losing a player, even all the way back before stage 2 of the NAL, that being Surf, and then now losing one of their, you know, main players that's been with them for so long and have just been showed up in almost every game, being the main player, especially in those entry positions, getting a lot of those rounds when there are little to no opportunities for Friendship Team.
If your side player dies,
create it, and I think this is also going to be
why would Vic
a story that we do have to look at is if Banskos find a way to
why would Vic, like, Vic probably overpeaked dirt, no?
The attack. Will Friendship Team be able to prop up another player, or rather prop up a, you know, different kind of a system, strat, to deal with this defense? But again, with an ace to start off, you can't really complain.
The thing about Silent as a player, he's one of those very hot, very cold players. He will have games where the things that he's going for just don't work time after time. Spawn peek after spawn peek, he just gets killed after killed after killed. But every once in a while, he has games, and hopefully for Banskos' sake, this is not one of those games where
Banskos is a good team, dude. Like, this team is good. But Friendship Team is obviously, they're obviously good.
Starting off with an ace in this round. Again, hopefully for Banskos, like you said,
they can
just shut him down as that star player. Because if they can't, he might just run away with it right here and right now. But it's a new round, it's a new day for Banskos, and they look to have a completely different fate from last round.
Also, I think it is relatively safe to say for now that Merc is going to be playing into, you know, that very aggressive second entry position, being paired with STOMPN. STOMPN being shut down last round. We've talked about a whole lot on how it's important to shut down Silent, but if you could shut down STOMPN, there are, you know, other players.
I think they're rushing the Jacuzzi breach. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're definitely rushing Jacuzzi.
But it's kind of a situation where a lot of this team, not only
never mind, they're not rushing it, but I don't know why everybody over
really
here
relies on STOMPN going huge, having a good game performance-wise. And to be fair, he hasn't really had a game.
Yeah, they are. They're about to go rush this up.
Yeah, there's nobody in sight.
What is Silent doing?
Presence, but Vic Vance just punishing Silent, the player that we talked so much about, just overextending, and Aiden with another.
Why would the Blitz not run in? I don't know.
Another closeout kill for Banskos.
Yeah, what is Franklin doing?
Blitz almost on an island.
What is Franklin doing?
2 kills for Friendship Team, and they're back in this trade though for Merc.
Merc almost shitted on that guy.
But they're locked off of sight. Friendship Team.
Or below.
Transition this into a take. If they can put that diffuser down,
GG's.
They could really get away with this. But another kill.
Yeah, it's a good round.
Vix fans leaves Nyx.
Good aim, Merc. Double preset 2-1 double.
What was doing, bro? Like, I just
watched. The defense just closed that out.
Franklin was worried about the blitz when there's like 2 people right behind him.
Shuts that out. Yes, he's playing more supportive operators, but he's playing set and forget util that just lets him gun out like crazy.
Yeah, we can already see the immediate effect that Merc
Yo,
has.
they
Not
are
only
dick
in
riding
overall,
Merc
I
so
think
hard,
even
bro.
in the first round that Bands Coast lost, you can see that they were playing a little bit more structure, read into the overall push from Friendship Team relatively earlier on than they did in their first two matchups. But again, if you continue to have a player, whether it be Merc, STOMPN, or even Aiden show up big, then you usually have success. That your raw mechanical gun skill from players has not been a Band's Coast problem. It's been that structure. It's been playing doubled up in that last round. Exactly what Band's Coast did, doing a phenomenal job at just simply denying those quick takes from Friendship just by sheer manpower and making sure that those isolated attackers were going to be punched by a 1v2, maybe even sometimes a 1v3, and just no real multi-directional push made it relatively easy for Bands Coast to shut that down and get an answer back in a round of their own.
It was also in the very early part of that round, both you and I were talking about, can they shut down Silent? He started off the game with an ace, and the first kill in that second round was just an immediate shutout of Silent. So it seems like what we were hoping for is coming through. It's just a back and forth and back
Is someone
and forth.
ratting upstairs?
Yes, Merc doing well. Yes, Friendship
I do.
Team having individual plays and also
Damn, I just
playing
came
together. It's just the back and forth that both you and I were expecting, but also really wanted out
They're
of
bunkering
matchup.
this time.
The Friendship
The
Team
mirror.
once again walking that Monty in through dirt, but because the same exact thing happened in the first round, Bands Coast looked very aware
This
of it.
Monting isn't gonna work again if they're bunkering.
The thing, though, is because the barricade's being shot, they
You
are
think so?
more than aware of Eddie's position, but they left it vacant. Kind of a sense
Monty's
where
so
Bands Coast
cringe.
was okay with this position being taken, and it
Why
should
is-
give
oh,
the idea that they are
How
Yo,
did-
he
nah,
walked
Aiden's-
in.
deal
Nah,
with
Aiden's
that,
pissed.
but
How did they let him
somehow
walk in like
Silent
that?
just peeking his head out,
I'd be so
missing
mad if I.
He
I-
walked in,
a
killed
huge
Aiden.
gap
Nah,
being
I'd be
left
so
up
pissed.
Specifically by that castle allows for
I
the
mean,
first pick.
I understand what you mean, like,
Opening
but like
for
it's like
Friendship
hard
Team
killing
in
this dude,
round.
no? Look at him. He has like a
What?
mirror.
Pretty tough for this
He's like
Merc team to save
mirrored.
space.
Oh, got
Oh,
knocked
good,
out.
good
Frag
C4.
grenades go out and a C4 to follow. Double kill for Merc and Franklin.
Good shit,
Finding
Franklin.
C4
That was a good. That was a
because the
huge
Silent means
C4.
That dirt play
Yeah.
is just completely shut down. Even though Nick backfills, he's going to be filling onto a position with no shield and nothing to safely take space. If he wants to push forward, he's either
They have no
baiting
more
for
rams to
kills,
make noise.
or he's walking into a crossfire, and Bands Coast seem very well aware that Nick is right here. So call goes out. The info for Friendship Team, but it's still man advantage for Bands Coast.
Oh, he can't see. Oh my god, he almost
Yeah.
killed him.
Or Nick taking space. I got it right the first time.
Bands Coast up
Bands
2-1.
Coast kills, locking off Friendship Team, and Ash, the last player.
Ah, yeah, dude, Bands Coast is
The
not bad, bro.
newest player to the roster is set into
Swing it. Who's that?
1
Swing it,
versus
Vic.
4 against almost the entirety of Bands Coast, even with 40 seconds left. If he drops the hatch, he's dead. If he goes back to his main stairs, he's dead. And it seems like if he just sits on the hatch, he's also dead. Bands Coast
Good aim, Saba.
rounds in a row, and a quick answer to Friendship Team's very early aggression.
Gotta up the quality a little bit to 1080.
Thank God,
That's
finally.
really nice. I thought that was just for us. I thought that was just bad.
Thank
game
God.
specifically for us.
God
Okay,
damn.
Yeah,
wow.
bro.
That fucking quality was ass.
I don't want to be too mean-spirited. We've had a lot of technical issues today. The fact that we've been able to put on the very first 2 games on stream is kind of
Yeah, give us
a
a pat on the
blessing.
back.
Yeah, it's a blessing. But nonetheless, a phenomenal back-to-back round from Bands Coast. Friendship Team just putting way too much, really, I guess you could say, effort into that dirt presence. Flooding 3 players, all dying. It's just simple C4. Killing both Silent and the Monty, just shutting down that entire round, essentially. There was no real other win factor.
See, look, sometimes that's what I'm like thinking, like, what if one guy just walks, like, crouch walks down blue, like, because they didn't have, like, a roamer, or, like, a...
Yeah. I mean, it could work.
That's not like Pro League, like, sometimes, like, bro, Pro League is ass, because, like, they do all just play together, but, like, sometimes, like, what if that dude just crouch walks down blue and makes the play?
Yeah.
I mean, STOMPN probably had a Finner
It's
activated.
an interesting call. I like that though. It's a very unique. I don't think I've ever heard someone reference barbecue chicken when saying that a team is doing quite well, but I might work that into.
This guy doesn't know about the barbecue chicken meme?
Either way, Eddie's swapping off the Monty because it really didn't net Friendship Team
Barbecue
a lot of
chicken.
benefits. It started
Wait, how does
to
that meme go
in
again?
the early round because it gave Silent the ability to just sit behind and get kill after kill after kill, but after 2 rounds of it not working in a row, it seems like Friendship
And that's
Team
it, barbecue
I
chicken.
gotta clear garage out.
losses, and Eddie, especially
He can
on
tank
this
that though,
map,
right?
What?
swapping onto
thank
that
you.
Capitao will give them a, you know, a
We're gonna clear
completely
garage out,
different way
Kathy.
to pressure out those rafter stairs as Silent works the vertical.
And it's just kind of this, you know, simple problem solving where, you know, Friendship Team just tries to find a problem, that being this breach, and just use all of their manpower, all of their focus to just get rid of it, not trying to attack.
It's barbecue
different
chicken
points
from
around
there.
the map, kind of depleting
Where is
their
Silent
overall
going?
manpower on those points,
He's
trying
holding
to
that long
have
angle.
one very, you know, powerful spot.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm
why?
not exactly sure if they were able to get that wall open, but again, no immediate pressure from Vic Bands. Playing the dock is a phenomenal way to deny space. Even if Eddie is able to get a couple of those Capital Firebolts, Vic Bands just sits there, waits out the time, and heals himself. So it's going to be up to Friendship Team to have an additional player to try and clear out
Vic's
Vic
tanking that
Bands.
shit. How many can he
He's just
tank?
gonna sit here and just
No,
waste
is
the
he
time of Friendship.
drunk?
Yo.
Oh, come on.
Vic timed
No,
it
he
wrong.
just trolled.
Mistimed it and the asphyxiation bolt kills him.
Yo,
Those
Vic
rafters with the
trolled.
early
He just
pressure for
trolled.
Friendship Team works out. Just a mistimed utility.
Victor
play.
Bands. Yo, appreciate that gift the Buffalo.
Means
He
that
had 3,
Friendship
bro. He
Team
could have.
in a
You could.
two-man
How many can you
advantage
take?
with a
One back.
very
You could
early and
take
very
it.
good start into this round.
Pause.
Merc
You could
cutting
tank
off
all of them.
Silent
I'm pretty
means that
sure.
it's not
Rita said
one
Lou would have
for
lived there.
Vans Coast.
3v3, they're
Another
selling.
kill for Franklin. Hold on, they've evened it back up after a horrendous start. They've evened it back up.
Hold on, they're selling.
Yeah, they
better
can win
of
this
that
round.
aggression,
They don't have a
while
nitro
Red
though, so.
elects to
And
just
and
hold
Merc didn't
these
put down his
positions 'cause he's
BP.
potentially looked up at the
So they
clock.
have
He
no
sees that
eyes
it's
for the
just
plant.
35 seconds left. And even though Bands Coast have
No,
enough
wow.
space and enough
Wow.
time to go for this plant, they're gonna need to rotate from Raptors, and Aiden cuts it off without
They
it
won a
even
5v3,
going
that's
down.
huge.
We're gonna win this
That's
round.
case down. That's 20 seconds left. And Friendship Team are scrambling. We're getting down into the dying seconds of this round. No kicks. Does
Oh,
find the case, does find the
if he
space,
killed
and
Merc
is looking
there.
for the kill instead. And as Aiden gets the cover down, Kicks finds one. Hold on. This
Damn,
is
they
very,
clutched
very
that, huh?
doable, but Aiden with a shotgun, even at mid-range.
Yeah, it's a
shuts
BL1
it
Regis.
off. Him
They have 3
individually.
BL1s. I'm only
Just
watching
had
this one though.
absolute
I gotta go
heat.
to the
He
gym
was
after this.
in there to even it back up. He was in there to put the case on the ground, and he's in there.
Chat, is
to close
Kason
out
watching?
the
I could
round
host
for Bands
Kason or
Coast.
raid Kason if he's on. Wait, Lou, if you want to stay on Lou, I could raid you.
Maybe even the
Yeah, I'll
first
stay on.
round that Banskouse has one of the worst defensive win rates at a 30% win rate, 33% to be exact. Winning 3 rounds already defines them at least a even half, a 50% win rate.
Yo, Big
Even
Bands.
with,
Why do you
essentially
wait
the
so
failure,
long?
The mistiming
I
of
don't
Big
know.
Bands. It is, you know, it's sometimes a little bit hard to do. But just the factor, again, another round where Friendship Team go into an execution phase with a very one-dimensional push. Nobody inside of construction, nobody trying to put pressure onto red stairs. or
Chat, this lead is
left.
like-
Why do they keep
Especially
replaying
because they
this,
just
bro?
didn't have necessarily a lot of time, a lot of
Louis, this shit attacker or defender sided?
focusing on one point costed them the round.
Defender.
And if you
Defender
continue to
sided a
give
lot.
Bands Coast these rounds,
Every
these
map on
executions, they just
PC is
have to
defender
look
sided.
Yeah,
at
bro,
the
I'm not gonna lie. Ever
shut
since
down
I started playing with
into
PC
execute
players,
points
maps
for
have been getting
Friendship
more
Team.
defender sided.
And
I like
it's
Bank on
way too
defense
much
now.
for them, and they'll
I like
just-
Night
every
Haven on
map is
defense.
defender sided on
They
PC.
need to change something up.
I like
very
maps way
quickly
more on
because
defense now.
Whatever they're doing right now isn't having any effect.
But also, yeah, it was a one-dimensional attack, but Friendship Team just got all of the checklist items done. They had got wall open, they took rafters off of a misplay by Vic Bands.
Yeah, they did troll that round. They had everything.
The Bands Coast are able to were
How
able
did that-
to fight back.
how
in
did
that
they die?
position
Like,
very,
what did they
very
peak?
well. If they can
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
continue on that train, even if things don't go well.
They had
in
to
the
just
early round,
overswing.
They can just keep their aggression up, go for pressure in the mid-round.
They
and
picked
it
up Ash
seems
and
like
he's
just
0 for 4.
continue to
0
pull
4.
rounds out of absolutely thin
What's good,
air.
Barn? It's good to win.
It really goes back to the idea of just Bands Coast playing more together, not going for those aggressive plays, those overzealous swings, relying on your teammate hand in hand to force those 1vx's onto Friendship Team. Something that Bands Coast put a lot of importance on fixing. Really trying to improve on putting themselves in better win conditions by just having better decisions. Kicks row, trying to find STOMPN, but STOMPN being able to understand that he just needs to play passive, wait for that player just extend a little bit further, that he doesn't want to give his life away this early.
Oh, they walked up red.
But an opening pick for Friendship Team instead, and another from top red.
How do they just walk up red?
I wonder if they have anything on red.
Nah, Merc's supposed to play on red with the shield.
Crumbles, and even though Vic finds one
Flash?
onto Kicks,
And Franklin puts Barb there.
Able to find in this round, Friendship Team now giving Kicks complete access to all of the team, all the cams of Banskos.
1v3 of a lifetime.
Vic could clutch this.
Nah, he doesn't. He's dead to the guy in the window.
Wait, no, he got this.
Yo, the guy in the window.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yo, what is the guy in the window doing?
Yeah, what are... They're trolling, bro.
I mean...
What is the guy on the window doing? You could see him, right? He just wasn't peeking.
Yeah.
He's playing too scary.
Works out anyway, though.
I mean, you know, as I said,
They can't let that dude just walk up red, though.
It is still a round one in a map in matchup that looks like it's going to be a back and forth, a tooth and nail every round, no matter the team that wins.
Chat, imagine a Mingo charm, bro. Imagine.
And a factor that we didn't necessarily suspect in this matchup of STOMPN just having a little bit of a slow game.
If Vic hit his shots, he would have won that.
Having a terrible game, still putting himself in relatively winnable situations, but just not being able to.
Lou wins that. Lou clutches that.
And it hasn't costed Banskos a whole lot. They still are in relatively.
What time is it, bro?
Position to
Oh shit! It's already 9 o'clock. The game's not even halfway over.
Able to get a 3-3 split. Not necessarily the point where you want to start to worry, but when you start to prop up a question of will Banskos be able to get at least 3 rounds.
Who was 0-5, Ash?
And I think you need players,
1-5.
especially if STOMPN will continue to put himself in these very aggressive positions to shut them down in the last round, then it will be all but hopes for Friendship Team to get that last.
People do talk about STOMPN being very, very good, and yes, he is. And I know that this might, you know, put me into the crosshairs of a lot of console players, but
careful.
I think Aiden is very underrated on this lineup, and I think putting him in a more aggressive position might honestly work out very well for them, because he's had these incredible impact plays on every single game that I've watched from him. Yes, STOMPN is putting himself in the entry. Yes, time after time, he's the one looking for that opening pick, but Aiden, the player behind, has just shut out so many more rounds than I think people really give him credit for. Either way, Merc is going to be the spearhead in this round, not quite finding the initial kill.
Who are you chatting?
But the shots finally hit onto Silent, STOMPN with another, as talking about him not quite finding openings. Not quite.
Yo, who is that? Nah,
bro. They're bots, bro.
Nah.
Running through Friendship Team right now. You talk about them maybe getting a favorable split, and right now it seems like that's exactly what's going to happen, as Kix is the last alive and a flawless end to a 4-2 half from Banskos.
Now, I'm not going to say any names, but I remember somebody telling me that Banskos, they will put up a good matchup, but the sheer fundamentals and experience from Friendship Team would eventually beat them out. And getting a 4-2 half, better than they relatively have on any defensive half in the previous 2 matchups against Friendship Team. Even if you factor in a lot of hero plays coming out from Merc, Aiden Tax also, as you said before, having a lot of his own efforts being put in, they still got 4 rounds on Friendship Team, the team that was just in the grand finals of Element 4. And now we put ourselves in a perspective, rather, that this Banskos team isn't really winning off of that pure gun skill, but something that has been a problem for them throughout this entire roster's iteration, all the way back to E4 before the STOMPN days, was consistency, that structure to play off of each other and win rounds as a team, rather than individual players going huge. And that's exactly the reason that they got that 4-2 half, and that's something scary that we didn't really necessarily expect full-heartedly against
You turned my
Friendship
fucking
Team.
phone.
All right, now let's see how they attack, chat.
Who was the person that said that Banskos were gonna falter to the structure of Friendship Team?
If I say that, their head will be on a stick within an hour. You know how the console community gets.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Good boy. Hey, good boy, Cassie. Good
Does
boy.
it start with a N-O-M?
No, it doesn't. It is.
That Goyo just ran out of fucking Strip?
I'll give you that little clue, that little hint.
Yeah.
Wait, who got first pick?
Alright,
Vic
well,
killed
either
Eddie.
way, that prediction looks
Doing
completely
what?
false.
He
That's
ran
right.
out of strip.
But
Bro,
even
what?
as we switch on to their attacking side,
no.
Vanscoast are starting out hot with an
Yeah,
opening
yo,
pick
chalk the
onto
fucking
Eddie.
whoever's
He's
team this
quiet.
is.
Yes, he is one of their more supportive players, but even still, losing his life this early on does not bode well, especially against the continued aggression for Vanscoast, because yes, they found the opening, but they are just rearing for more.
Yeah, and another factor is, you talked about how Aiden has had a lot of, overall success, but overall this Vanscoast roster is so even-handed. Any player can go huge. Some games, all players having relatively the same stats. STOMPN still in a really good position to have a great round, a great map overall.
They gotta kill this guy upstairs.
You can see
Yeah.
Friendship team,
He's just sitting on a mute jammer.
kind of backing away, not necessarily like a hurt dog, but they are respecting Vanscoast on this.
They didn't clear this dude upstairs.
Yeah, if he's quiet, he blinks.
Really wants, but if you look
Yeah,
at
this
their
could get
two previous
grody.
games, it's something that sometimes on their attacking rounds that they need.
This pan.
They need a why? Can they watch mute, bro?
Yes, they found the opening, but
Oh, they seen him.
really slowed down, and it seems like Friendship team are not.
Good
We're
shit.
gonna call it
Good
a hit
flipping.
site.
Their body,
Good-
trying to
good
get
flipping,
this speed
Franklin.
advantage back.
They're gonna call it a hit
More
site right
content
now.
to just drop back and play their positions. What this does for Vanscoast's attack, though, is it forces them into the aggressive
My
position.
God.
That's going to work out either way. Now that they're finally hitting site, they have another pick. Nick finding another towards site, and they're well aware that there's
Wait, he
still
fried
a
him.
worker towards top
1v3
lane.
though.
They're
Kix finds
good.
another. Franklin with one onto Nick means that Kix is the last alive, and with the smoke of his teammate just
Bro, the
down,
quality
he's
is
gonna
so
have to be
ass, dude.
positioned to try to find a long angle, but he's cut off sight. Vanscoast in these post-plan positions with better guns and better sights, and 30
Damn,
seconds
bro.
on the clock.
Vanscoast.
Retake seems completely undoable.
As long as they don't sell.
Vanscoast looking for the celebration kill,
Oh my.
but it's just one looking for that. He's gonna snap him off. A great shot onto Aiden, but once again, the rest of the players of Vanscoast are playing their positions very well. 15 seconds on the clock. Kix looking for.
They're both
anything
back
on
there.
Door, but they're not gonna give it to him. Close in the corner is one, and as 7 seconds.
Damn.
Falls off the clock. Merc still finding the kill, but it didn't even matter, because even if he had gotten to Diffuser, it still would not have been enough.
Damn,
Another
5-2.
round for Vanscoast.
I'm just really
Damn.
happy.
I wasn't expecting
proud
this.
of this Vanscoast roster. You saw in that last
I'm
engagement.
glad you're happy.
You saw in that last engagement, both the Hibana and the Ace swung together. Last week, that's an
Unc Merc still got it in him.
Probably would have had that Hibana or the Ace on a completely different side, giving two separate 1v1s.
Lou, why don't they just play with Merc instead of
But already just
and,
making
like,
so
instead of the
I
other
have no
guy?
idea.
many
I just don't think Merc
improvements
wanted
on
to
the
play.
small things. You're talking to Aiden Tax, as I spoke about in the pre-show, saying that they wanted to put a lot of emphasis on fixing just those isolated picks, allowing
BO1,
them to
Asher.
doubling up, playing off of their teammates rather than their isolated engagements, and we've seen a lot of effort. Not only
Damn,
effort, but also
Ash is 1 and
success come
7.
off of those doubled up plays. And it is really a factor where they were mistakes that it made me mad because they were very simple mistakes that were easy to fix. And it doesn't really matter when you fix them because Vanscoast, they fixed them well in time, only 2 rounds away from beating Friendship Team and getting their very first win in this group stage.
And also looking really, really good doing it. Not just only securing themselves a 4-2 split, which, you know, this map has leaned more even, but a 4-2 split is nothing to scoff at for the defense. It's kind of just still a bit of a standard split. But for Vanscoast, finding that opening pick on their attack means that they've not only just continued the momentum of their defensive half, but they're also, like you said,
Nice
2
internet.
rounds away from just shutting Friendship Team out of this. And that's pretty impressive once again because, yeah, this is a former Tier 1
Big getting
core.
Charlie.
Although Nick and Ash have not played at that Tier 1 level, Kix, Silent, and Eddie have been for several seasons and for quite a long time together.
Big getting Charlie.
And keep in mind, currently Friendship Team is at the top of Group B.
They're holding his rundown. He's
Both of
fucked,
those
no?
being in regulation, a
Yeah, he's just
7-3,
gonna waste time on these
7-5.
stairs, though.
This is a team that not only in previous achievements have been fantastic, but in this tournament, in the group stage in recent, have been phenomenal.
Like, they cannot kill him unless he, like, swings.
Yeah, unless they swing him.
entirety of
And he has like a good ass gun
that
for
this
close
smoke
range.
is on main stairs. This
He's
smoke
walking up the
has to be
stairs.
aggressive.
Oh my
There's
god.
no way
Oh, he's
gonna
fucked.
be able to rotate back down. The nade almost
How'd he not get a
pushes
kill?
him out, wasting all of this
Oh my god, no.
utility. But at the
He got
same
out.
time,
And they got a
he
kill.
gets away.
No
He gets
way.
the kill onto Merc with it.
Wow. That was good. That was
There's
good
no way he should have
coordination.
been able to get away with
Yeah, that was good. That was good plays.
Nades at his feet and all the utility and all.
And
the
they reinforced the
members,
triple
all
wall
the
off.
King's horses and all
And
the
that's
King's
Ace
men,
dead,
and
so.
somehow he still makes it out without cracking his head. Opening. For
They can't do
Friendship
shit about
Team's
that triple wall.
defense,
They're
and
gonna
onto
just rush.
Merc,
They're
no
just gonna
less,
rush
a
kitchen dirt.
heartbreach. But just that incredibly impactful player. A minute left for them to scramble and find some sort of entryway into Friendship Team's defense.
Again, you can see Silent just trying to prepare, expecting a push in the dirt. It won't happen. The majority of this round, Fans Coast understand that they have to try to
You
get
see his
the
head?
plant.
No.
The entirety of this execution phase
Vic
will
saw
be
his head.
on this kitchen drop.
Yo, yeah, what is
Silent
that
will
mirror
use a lot
doing?
of
He's a
speed
bot.
to try and clear out a position, carve a way.
No wonder
for
he's
Franklin
2 and fucking
to get
7.
in the bomb site and get that bomb down. But with Ash watching the drop,
They're about to drop.
all the way by AKs and Silent and Dirt, it's going to be a very difficult task. To
Who- yo.
What the fuck?
Withdraw comes in and Ash with the kill. Yet another
Oh my god.
defensive start, but 2 from Fans Coast. Hold
Yeah,
on.
they are sellouts. Oh. Good try, Stomp. Good try, Stomp. Go.
Wait, Vic can win this.
Oh my god, 1v1.
No way.
It's a 1v1. He finds another.
Wow.
No, they are actually horrible.
Yo, they have sold so many rounds.
6-2.
Oh my god, they keep
Cards are
selling.
the favor of Friendship Team. They get the
Friendship Team is some
Stomp
sellouts.
fans, they go huge. They just pull
They're gonna drop the Ash guy, right?
round out of a magic hat like
I'm
they
so.
are a
How did they lose that
magician
round?
and get that
Stop.
magic
Yo, did you not see what Mir did?
play, the coordination, playing
Yeah, he
off of
swung
their
the hallway.
He swung the hallway into Stompin's bullets, and Stompin was shooting one already.
Down 2 players on 5v3 the positions. Even the kill on a
That's good
stop
aim,
coming
Frank.
out from
Or Vic.
Kicks row. It's
Yeah,
a
Vic
round
clutched
they
that
should
hell.
not have won. But understanding the problems, understanding that they need to play,
Wow.
play as
Well, I
a
wanted this game to be quick so I can go to the
hand
gym.
in
Shit.
hand, and that's exactly what
I just
they
thought it
did.
was gonna be the other way around. I thought
And
Stompin's team was
an
gonna get 7-2'd.
One shot and he took it. Ate all of the mama's spaghetti, nothing on his sweater, and Bansko's just 1 round away from getting the very.
Alright, bro, what is this guy saying?
Yeah, dude.
And not only just those
Now,
closeout kills
I wonder
from
how
Big
they're gonna
Fans
play
right
with
at
the Rice,
very
though.
end, but Stompin able to
Damn,
Rice
Lou
team.
was really the
critical
problem.
impact kills because
Yeah,
Yes.
you might be
Yeah, I
right.
guess.
it's just, 1 or 2
I guess,
kills,
bro.
and sometimes it's difficult to tell, are these impact kills, are these incredibly important?
I mean, Luke, to be fair, they
And when
replace you with an
disadvantage
X-Pro.
when time is low
Merc,
and you're
like I'm
trying
talking about
to
Merc
get
right now,
into a
right?
position where you
Mhm.
can
They replace you with an
execute
X-Pro,
in time,
and
those
Merc
2
is y'all's
kills
coach, so he
mean
probably gives them
just
more
that
comfort
much
than you
more.
do.
And for Fans Coast,
If
Yeah,
that makes
having
sense.
players that can activate in the dying seconds of the
Chat, so
round
like
is
Merc's
just
basically
so
their
important.
IGL coach, and
And yes,
he's
look
been in
really
Pro
good
League,
right
so he
now
knows
against
how
the
to keep
Friendship
people
team,
calm.
but it's going to be a very, very long night for them.
You can't
to
even
shake
blame
that
Lou for
round.
that.
Even if they can get this
The dude-
I want to see how they do with
very
Rice.
Yeah.
they'll have to get right back
Next
to
game,
their
they're playing with
settings
a
and
different
beat
player than
another
Merc,
2
so we gotta see how
games,
they play
because they're
without
back against
Merc.
Reality TV and then back against 1 HP right after that. So no matter what way you cut it, it's been a great start for Fans Coast, but you've got to keep this momentum up the entire night.
Yeah, DG, on God. Merc's like been doing this shit since 5 years ago, bro. 9 years ago.
Trying to figure out this extension over inside of CC and even into Raptors. A player on top of Red. This is a position that Friendship Team wants to deny. 4 players over here. And
Damn.
Silent with 2.
What the fuck did he just
shutting
do?
down
I don't know.
And Stompin. And now
They're gonna sell this
the
round.
entirety of the round now. Having
Again?
a 5th player almost
Yeah.
rotate over is gonna fall down to the bomb site. And it's going
Aaron,
to
push that tier 1, Aaron.
East Coast to find another opportunity when losing the first 2, starting the window down, still have not been able to push out Ash inside of Raptors. Vic trying to do the best he can, but there's just not a whole lot going their way right now.
And that's what's needed out of the Friendship Team. An individual to step up and have it play like that onto Stompin, onto Aiden,
Damn.
onto the player to get the 2
Eh.
Where did he
kills
throw?
that
Oh,
they needed
down the
last
Garage
round,
titles.
onto another that has been great time after time in the late
Silent.
round. Silent finds another onto Vic. And although Franklin finds one off of that conversion,
Frank, you clutch this, Frank. You're the best player in the world.
Needs to ace clutch to get through this round and put his team through.
Dead.
He's got 50 seconds to work it, but he picks the wrong direction, gets a wrong timing, and gets shut out of that round. Friendship team breathe a sigh of relief as they have one more round.
Nah, big. I'm gonna raid Lou after this. This is the most important game. Like, this was the best. Like, this was the best game out of all of them.
3 straight rounds to even get it to overtime.
Another huge round, and 3 rounds on the defense in a row isn't really that.
Yeah, this isn't Pro League. This is like, I don't know what you call this. T2?
T3?
T3?
I don't want to put into perspective that friendship team has no winning opportunity here. They more than sure do. But my problem lies in how they've won essentially 2 out of their 3 rounds. Very first round being won. Silent.
Shut the hell up. Yeah, don't tell me what to fucking do, bitch.
Not only did Silent get the 2 opening kills, but at the end had a 3K. Both rounds required Silent to go absolutely huge, giving friendship team not only an opportunity.
Hey, appreciate you, Arcane.
In a very comfortable position.
I try to stream every day.
What's good, Unholy? Yeah, Rice is playing next game.
One after another, it kept falling apart. But the problem is, we've seen Banskos shut down players like Eddie playing very aggressive the very first attacking round for them, and Silent in previous rounds even before that. And if they don't have him show him up here, I haven't really seen anything out of friendship team that they can really compensate for losing Silent.
And yeah, just a cursory glance at the scoreline for both of these teams.
And they have really nothing on red.
Your point. It's pretty even.
Oh, they have a Valky bottom red.
Coast, yes, Vic and Merc are doing quite well, but the rest of the team is very close in tow. You look over towards the other side, and it's 11-7. Hicks are even.
Yeah, Aiden's getting flanked.
Team really struggling to get into the kill department.
Can they watch the dude that's flanking, bro?
Have a massive impact play like
is that him?
Previous round,
no,
the
it's
rest
not
of the
even.
Team can't follow. But if it leads off with an opening pick for Banskos, like it did in this
round,
my God. Then it's going to be on the shoulders of Silent to fight back, and it seems like he is very.
Why would Silent not run away?
Yeah, I don't know.
Quite hit his
wow, Banskos beat this team, bro. Unless they sell 2v5.
Keeps rolling.
Wow.
Damn, they won.
1v5, GG's. Wow, I honestly, chat, I was doubting them. I doubted Banskos. Eddie left the game. Wow.
It's all going to end at the hands of STOMPN. A very, very clean victory. And a great
wow.
for them.
I doubted them, bro. I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. I doubted them.
Honestly, that's
chat, I thought they were gonna get slammed, but Merc, Merc. First of all, Merc just top frag